good win. That's a good football team on the other side of the stadium, and I think Coach Sanders does an outstanding job. Those kids played hard. We had to be uber prepared all week. We knew their run game was solid. I thought our defense did a really good job of being able to take that away during the course of the game, and really probably came down to third down, and we were able to, only allow them to convert 3 during the course of the game. We got off the field, had a big turnover there in the, if I remember right, the third quarter. Still too many errors, I thought, for the Bison. We had too many guys jumping off sides, and I really get frustrated when it's, some veteran guys that do it. I mean, there was a third and 1, 3rd and 2 that all of a sudden turns into a 3rd and 7, takes you probably out of 4-down territory. So just some little things. We're going to have to improve because from here on out, everyone's pretty dang good, and we need to play better. So I'll open it up for questions.
Talk about cleaning up that stuff. Kind of how do you go about that when, it's the playoffs? You're in the middle of
You make an emphasis at practice. You are what you do. Your habits are who you are. And so we got to make sure that we just emphasize it. Again, I know nobody did them intentionally, but, I expect our experienced players to be better than that.
Matt, you hold one of the Peyton finalists to 35 yards. Describe your defensive performance today.
I thought Coach Braun and the defensive staff had an outstanding game plan. They prepared very well, and we challenged our kids. I mean, anytime, there's a player of that caliber that's coming into the Fargo Dome, it doesn't take much to motivate our players. They want to play against the best players in the country too. And, it was good to see. I thought our defensive line, I thought Eli Mostaert played really well. I thought Javier Derritt played well at times. I thought we hit the majority of our run fits. I know there's a power early that our Mike was too fast on, but those are things that I think we can clean up. And again, they're a well-coached football team. They've been running, for a lot of yards on about everybody all season long.
Halftime, you thought your team lacked energy, I think you said. Did
Well,
it feel like that, or?
I thought we were executing pretty well. I thought we, assignment-wise, were right where we needed to be. I just thought there's more in the tank. And so that's something that falls on me, that falls on our staff, our leadership. I think we just need to crank it up a little bit. I didn't see the same zest in our kids at the start of it that I did maybe the last 3 weeks. And, they are 18 to 22-year-olds, so, but we'll address it.
What made the difference with Luepke today?
What made
The difference with Luepke? Just that he had a good game today.
In what regards?
Just that the game that he had, because he was getting had a lot of carries today and getting.
Well, we just just gave him the ball probably a little bit more and utilized him, and guys up front did a great job blocking. So we felt like could take advantage of some things. They had given up some yards rushing. They'd given up some points the last 3-4 weeks in the season. And, Hunter's a big physical kid, tough to tackle.
Quincy, some more packages today. You did all kinds of stuff. You ran him out, and kept Miller in motion, just adding more to his package.
Yeah. I don't know where that's going to expand to right now. There's a lot of other things that we need to address. I do think that's a pretty good tandem when you can have both of them in the game. Both of them are extremely talented players. I thought the little option play was creative. Was good. It forces you to have, multiple layers to your defense, especially when you're thinking about having a lever player out there with Kobe.
Coach, did you feel like Watson was close today to being able to go?
I've seen him moving. He's been jogging. He's been running at practice. I guess in my mind, not to be a glass half empty guy, I didn't anticipate him being ready. You have to prepare like that every week, and if you get him late in the week, it's bonus.
What information do you have on Jalen Bussey? He's on crutches after the game.
Yeah, it just sounded like a sprain is what I was heard, and I think they just wanted to protect it. So I haven't had a sit down with any of our medical staff yet.
Do 3 more.
Matt, do you feel the energy for the team was lacking because the energy wasn't really there in the Dome today?
Nope. I appreciate the people that were there in the Dome today, and so those people need to get a round of applause. And I know our players are extremely excited about the people that showed up. We got to show up and play regardless. We talk about weekly faceless opponent. Everything's on us. We'll be the first ones to beat ourselves. The number of people in the crowd, do our kids feed off of it? Of course they do, but I don't think that impacts the outcome of the game. That's on us. That's on our performance.
Go ahead.
What is a key to a run defense today? I mean, is it starting up front and linebackers? I mean, I know it's everybody, but.
Yep. No, I think we got good knockback with our defensive tackles. I thought we did a nice job of having some subtle movements at times. There was a combination of some good run pressures that Coach Braun dialed up late in the game that created some TFLs, got them off schedule. And the plays that they'd had a lot of success with over the course of the year was a lot of their pin and pull on the perimeter and a lot of stretch. And I think we did a really good job of creating some anchor points on the perimeter and forcing those things either to have to bounce for depth, go high and wide where we could get a TFL, or really force those backs to have to stop their feet. That's not what they want to do. They want to get downhill and fall forward. And they had a couple positive plays like that. But for the most part, I thought our kids really did a good job tackling.
Offensively, you were able to get a lot of what you wanted running the ball. Do you feel like you guys did enough to keep your passing game in a rhythm, kind of also moving forward?
Well, I'm going to have to look at it a little bit, Ross. I know at one time during the course of the game, I think we were 2 for 9 throwing the football, and then we end up 10 of 17. So it kind of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde right there as far as, our efficiency at the quarterback position. We need to take some easier throws, be efficient early. I think those things can snowball as the game goes on. I like the shot to Zach Mathis. We need to continue to challenge people if they want to keep continuing creeping down into the box and trying to stop the run game.
I know you said you haven't talked to the medical staff, but you did have some guys come off today, not go back in the game. When does it become a concern when you start to lose, you've lost, Christian's not
Well,
playing?
it's always a concern. I mean, anytime anyone gets hurt, you never want to see it happen. Until I have greater knowledge or know more about it, and usually that's about 3 o'clock tomorrow. By the time we work our guys in there, I think some of them will be back. Some of them we just pulled. We felt like at 27-3. Especially with our defense going out there was no reason to put a guy like Josh Babbage back out there. It was more precautionary at that time.
Tamerik, I guess for you, first and foremost, what's it been like being a part of this rushing attack for the past couple of weeks, being able to lead the way? What's it been like for you just dominating on the ground?
For me, man, it's just been a blessing to be a part of something special. Like I knew when I chose to come here to play for them, I just wanted to be a part of something special. Didn't matter if I was a starter or a backup. I just wanted to be a part of the offense.
Hunter, for you, it seems like last few weeks or so has just been kind of hit your head against the wall, but this week, really broke through. Kind of what made the difference for you this week?
I just think it went the way that the game was going. I mean, needed some short yards towards the end. We needed to run the clock out, and I was grateful that my number got called. But either way, we were going to get those 7-8 minutes off the clock. So
These guys obviously run through their running game. How key was shutting that down, and how much easier did it make it for you guys when they were forced to pass?
That was huge. We prided ourselves all week on making sure we stop the run game because we knew that that's what they hang their head on, and we wanted to make them one-dimensional and try to beat us with the pass game, which is we knew that they didn't want to do that. So it was huge and a vital part of winning the game today. I think we swarmed the football. Number 1, he's an outstanding player, and we saw how good he was on film. And number 8, they're both really great backs. And like I said, we just prided ourselves in making sure we get all the hats to the football and getting them to the ground every play.
Some was made this week of the idea that these guys run under center. Most of your opponents are shotgun. This looked a little bit more like what you maybe saw in fall camp. Did you feel like it was a little bit familiar seeing this much under center stuff?
Yeah, we took a ton of reps with power and counter and G and stuff like that, exactly what they run in fall camp our whole career here. So all the D-line was ready for what they had to bring at us.
Eli, how satisfied was today facing a guy who had torn up almost everybody on defense to have the kind of game you guys had defensively?
It was really satisfying for us as a team because we knew that was a great back and we needed to focus on stopping the run because they were a really good running team, averaging like 225 yards a game, and it was great for us to stop the run and make them pass, make them one-dimensional. So.
Any more to it like that? He's a Walter Payton finalist.
I don't know, kinda. We watched him this week. Thought he was a good back. I don't know.
Mike, all good to feel it for an interception. It's been a little bit since you've had a pick. What went through your mind on that play?
Honestly, it felt awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like you said, it's been a while. 2019 semi game was the last one, so it felt good to actually see a ball come my way for a change and finishing on it. So it felt really good. It just felt great to celebrate with my teammates and It'd been, like I said, it'd been a while, and it was a vital part in the game. Really switched the momentum right out of halftime after they stopped us on when our offense coming out the gate. So it was just a great memory that I always have, and it was really awesome for sure.
Mike, what's made the difference in the rush defense the last couple weeks?
I think that's just what Bison defense is about. We hang our heads on stopping the run, being physical at the line of scrimmage, and making tackles. We just pride ourselves every week in that. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We're going to make sure that we do that every week, and it's got to show up on Saturday.
Tamerik, coach said that he kind of felt like you guys were lacking energy and a little zest going, this early in the game. Did you feel that on the field?
Yeah, a little bit. Just from my perspective, I feel like, we had emphasized trying to start fast the entire week, and I felt like we did kind of start off a little slow, but like we started to find a rhythm later on in the game, and you see we started to put up points. So.
Are you healthy now? Is it just going to be kind of take a week at a time for your hamstring right now?
No, I'm good right now.
Describe, I guess, getting back into a good rhythm. I know you had the touchdown against Youngstown to now feel consistent and feel good out there to run the ball.
Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of rehab and stuff in with Mason, and spending a lot of time in there, and yeah.
You get the feeling you're going to be split all over the place going forward?
Yeah, I think me and Babbo and Joe Stoffel and all the guys in the tight end and fullback room are going to have to play a lot more reps because, Noah took 40-plus a game, so, somebody's going to have to make those ups. And
Can you speak to the job that Westbrook did yet again, jumping in there for Jalen on a moment's notice and not much of a drop-off?
yeah, he did a really good job. You have to do a lot of communication at the center position, and I thought he called the boxes well all day, and his snaps were great. He's a great blocker too, so yeah, I think he did a great job.
What have you been able to build off of since the spring season and the opportunities that you had this year?
Come again?
Building off opportunities you've had this year based off your year in the spring.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take it one play at a time. My number gets called at fullback, going for a block, running back, run the ball. I'm not trying to overthink anything. I'm just trying to take it one play at a time.
Michael, what do you think about having James Madison coming in? I know you'll have a week to look at it, but early thoughts on James Madison?
I'm super excited about it. We all remember last time they came to the Dome what happened in the playoff game. So we're going to carry that chip on our shoulder, but it's going to be a huge challenge, huge opportunity ahead of us. I've seen a little bit of them. I know they have a really, really good quarterback. They play great defense, and they obviously got a lot of athletes that can catch the ball, run the ball. So we got to be ready to go. It's a big challenge, but we're going to handle and go through our process every week like we always do.
Is it hard not to watch that game or pay attention on Friday?
Yeah, a little bit. Honestly, I didn't watch much of it because I was focused on this game, making sure that we got to take care of business first. Like that literally didn't matter to us at all. But it was on ESPN too. It was here and there. I think I watched a little bit of it at the end, but we stay focused on what's ahead of us at the moment.